วัสดีค่ะ Natalia Melinda Puktong, MST12. My topic today is about legalization of cannabis in Thailand. What I would like to talk about is the recent legislation of cannabis usage. As we all know, cannabis was just recently legalized in Thailand. And given the massive opportunity that Thailand has, it also changes the global perception of cannabis usage as well. For me personally, I still struggle with a lot of mental health and anxiety, and I medically use CBD as a way to control my hormonal imbalance and also my very intense fight and flight feeling. And it also helps me sleep at night. But not only does it have a mental health benefit, it also has a physical benefit for people living with chronic illness. So for example, my dad, he is diagnosed with diabetes. What he uses under medical supervision is THC. It helps his chronic pain that diabetes usually comes with, and of course also his older age, such as joint pain. He also gets swelling feet. So these are just the medical benefits of cannabis. But what we often overlook is the economical opportunities that Thailand has. We've lately seen the influx of tourists coming to Thailand, whether it's, recreationally or whether to just seek out medical help through cannabis or even business opportunities. And because of the great climate that Thailand has, which is perfect for growing cannabis, there's so much opportunities for people living in rural areas, such as farmers who are dependent on traditional agriculture, such as rice farming. And given the inflation, we see that it's not enough for people to sustain their livelihoods on. But because of the legalization of cannabis in Thailand, they're now able to, focus on growing cannabis instead and use that as a more lucrative and more high earning income. But of course, with any new rules and legalizations, we see that we're still in the trial and error stages of this whole new concept, right? And we're seeing so many gray areas, such as, people are worried about the increased addiction rates, which is very fair. People might abuse cannabis, which can often have the opposite effect for depression and anxiety. And of course, people will also seek out harder substances to replace cannabis. Then there's also the concern for public health. There's always going to be people who are irresponsible, people who will drive under influence. This will cause not only harm, but death. It will change so many people's lives, like in just a second. But I think because that we're in such an early stage of legalizing cannabis, we can easily combat this through education. We can create public health campaigns. This will also create, a window for us to break stigma surrounding cannabis. There are still people who believe that cannabis is, a hardcore narcotics, when people are so dependent on, the medical benefits. Medical bills, they're not cheap at all. And given that we have cannabis so readily available, it can easily change people's life for the better. So what we really need to care about and really realize is that this tremendous opportunity that Thailand has, we should properly regulate this through, checking out who can grow cannabis, the amount of quantity, the quality especially, because this opportunity we have will not only stimulate our economy for the better, but it can also help the well-being of people living here in Thailand. Thank you.
เวลาลำบากเคยยืมเงินเพื่อนไหมครับ
โอเคไม่ได้ไม่เป็นไรครับเพื่อน
หาย
หมดแล้ว
เฮ้ยบ้านเองไอ้เพื่อนรัก
ใช่แล้วครับบ้านเนี่ยคือเพื่อนยามยากที่แท้จริงธนาคารออมสินพร้อมช่วยให้คนไทยห ายกังวลด้วยสินเชื่อ GSB บ้านแลกเงิน
ธนาคารออมสินธนาคารเพื่อสังคม